Can everyone hear us? Awesome.
No.
Liars!
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to Introductory Anime Basketball. I hope you all brought your beginners
Do you supply aquariums?
I am kidding. We are going to be talking about Abridged Series tonight, which are equally dumb and ridiculous and...
I was wearing my armor!
It's okay, we do it for a living. I have no idea what happened with the title of this panel and how it got screwed up. This is the Abridged Series Panel that we're going to be showing videos, answering questions, and having a bunch of laughs. So,
if you're coming expecting to see the plot of a show, you're bad luck.
Yeah, we're not taking the entire anime and just like showing you Abridged Series.
the most important question that we need to have answered is how many people do not know what an Abridged Series is?
Get out.
I'm pretty surprised. Alright, well, my name is Chris. I am known on the internet as LightningCrabz, and I co-write and edit Ghost in the Shell.
I'm going last. I'm the most important. You go next.
Alright, hi. I'm Hulk. I abridge Cross. Thank you. I also abridge a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure series. Oh, and I also co-write and voice in a Tiger Bunny Bridge.
Yes.
And I'm Wild Tiger. But you all know that. Shut up. Anyway, my name is PSN Yumi133. I created Tiger and Bunny Bridge. I voiced Kotetsu, Rock Bison, Maverick, and
This guy, co-writer.
get out and hold right. I'm Tiger, he's Bunny.
That makes me. My name is also Chris. I'm an eternal third wheel. I'm mostly just voice acting other people's stuff. I don't have a fancy internet handle, but hey, they needed somebody else to talk to these, so I decided to show up. Nerd!
He doesn't have a name, he's just...
Alright, so with that being said,
This isn't the AWA panel.
It can be.
I'm not into this.
alright, so with those stupid introductions being said, does anyone have any questions?
Who do I voice? Oh, I voice all sorts of people and all sorts of everybody else's series. Most commonly, I voice in a Yu Yu Hakusho Abridged series. What's up? The three main characters I voice in that are Kurama, Koenma, and my personal favorite, Botan.
He has an amazing falsetto.
You may not believe it, but I do. He doesn't have any balls. I wasn't aware this was picked on Christhenerd.
Don't worry, your free package.
I will. But yeah, that's what I commonly voice. I mean, usually these guys just get me to do random stuff in their series where I take their scripts and don't use it. I kind of ad-lib whatever I want. A great example is this guy asked me for a special he did at Christmas to only do for a dying hobo. All he wanted was a death rattle. I think I give you, what, 7 minutes of nonsense?
Yeah.
That's me.
Alright, any other questions?
It is technically illegal for any of us to profit off of the Abridged series. It is a non-profit fan-based parody. We do it just for fun. Some groups like Team 4-Star and people like Primo, they found a way around by selling t-shirts featuring catchphrases and caricatures of characters' voice. That is perfectly legal. but we're just in it for fun right now. Yes, there is.
Yeah, there's like a friendly camaraderie sometimes, but more often than not, it's just us kind of bickering over the worst nonsense you've ever heard in your life. A great example. How many of you are familiar with Code Ment?
Yes.
Purple Eyes?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a huge argument amongst abridgers about whether a ment is its own thing.
We all know it's not.
Yes. See what I mean? Any other questions? Yes.
What is your, for each of you, what is your favorite abridged anime series, whether it's your own or someone else's?
Ooh, that's a good question. I would say my favorite, and you're going to see an example of this later, is actually from Purple Eyes. What the fuck is Nun Piece? That's my favorite.
My favorite's actually Berserk Abridged. One of the oldest ones. Terrible editing, voice acting, but it's all just as fun. I mean, yeah, it's hilarious.
If anyone is familiar with Ninja Bridge, Little Primo's other side project, that's got to be my favorite thing ever. I mean, really. Oh, it's definitely good. I mean,
That's the easy one. Everybody loves DBZ
they
Abridged.
set the benchmark every single time.
Because they were wearing their armor.
Shinigami Eater who's Attack on the Titan shorts.
Any of you ever seen any of them?
Yeah. Not yet.
You're going to.
You in the back?
Have you guys heard of Supernatural? The anime?
Yeah, amazing.
We definitely love it. The problem is it's just been on hiatus for like over a year now. Even officially, it's like a couple of years. It's just been going for some time. We would love to see a return to it.
And everybody involved is like sort of best to go to video players.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if anybody's familiar with the anime Ghost Stories. Okay, so is that like, because when I saw it, I actually saw the English version
The
before.
amazing dub.
Yes, but it was like abridged with professional voice actors. Is that still considered abridged?
That is a gag dub. It is amazing. Basically, AWA got the rights to the show. They knew they weren't going to sell any copies of it with the original version. So basically they gave Stephen Foster and his crew free reign to do whatever the hell they wanted with it. So they had like a really nice calm girl be a uber terrifying conservative Christian. You have characters who guilt other ones by reminding them that, oh, by the way, I have a dead mother. You have to do what I say. It's amazing to see what really talented professional people can come up with.
Don't forget the retarded kid.
This annoying little kid in the original series, he just always did nothing but crying, whining. This became his character in the show. No dialogue.
Alright, we got any other questions, or are we ready to start the very first?
Alright, so we're going to be starting you off with a video called Serial Killers made by the very talented Lord Moonstone.
Nope, that's next panel.
Of course they are, Liam. No one's buying our cereal.
Don't tell me, Eli. I keep telling you there's something wrong with our current mascot. No one wants to buy anything from Reginald the Rapist.
Well, it's genius. What do you propose?
I've been thinking. I keep seeing these giant robots all over the news. The kids must love them.
That's because
they're terrorists. So I was thinking, maybe we should make a giant robot our mascot. What do robots have to do with cereal? I was hoping you'd ask. You see, one lucky prize winner gets a giant robot in their box of cereal.
Anything to do with it. Hey, honey, we can buy one of these 1-foot boxes or one of those 500-foot boxes. What do you think has a giant robot in it?
You're being so short-sighted. Obviously, all the boxes will be 500 feet tall.
It's an economic shambles. We can't afford 500-foot boxes.
We can if they send us the box tops for the giant robot. We can use the giant box tops to make more giant boxes.
Why do the box tops have to be giant?
Because of the giant robot.
But the robot's not even in there.
Tell that to the giant robot I just ordered. Giant boxes.
So, we already have a giant robot.
Yep. And I thought of a new name for our cereal. Double O's. It's catchy. I mean, you got people settling for singular O's. You got Cheerios, Honey Nut Cheerios, Captain Crunchos. So why settle for a single O when you can have double O's?
Something's horribly wrong with your logic.
Like for the commercial.
Delilah, are you married?
No.
Let's see how this markets the giant robot.
Well, duh. Many will enter, few will win. It's like many will propose to this girl, but only one lucky guy gets her.
How about we just show a kid winning a giant robot?
Well, that's not metaphorical. It's shoving the message down their throat. Did you ever go to film school?
No, I went into marketing. That is why I can honestly say you're making a mistake.
All right. What commercial would you propose?
Well, we're talking to kids, right? The key is getting their attention.
Mickey, tired. Well, wake up, because there's a giant robot!
You realize, Eli, in order to make this commercial, you'd have to purchase a giant robot.
We already have one.
It's already in the box!
I thought you were selling box tops.
But that kills the surprise of having a giant robot in your cereal.
Then why send the box tops?
So they can win the robot!
Let me get this straight. There will be a giant box with a giant robot in it.
Yes.
In order to win this robot, they will send in giant cereal box tops.
Yes.
Then why are the boxes giant in the first place?
To fit the giant robot.
Robot?
It's a commercial.
How long has this been running?
Why do you think our stocks were down?
I thought you said it was because of the rabbits.
You're crazy. Everyone loves the rapist.
Then why are we selling double up?
For the giant robot.
And they ship.
Actually, we're stopping production in an hour. Somebody already bought the box with the giant robot in it. Guess that's what happens when you set the price on the first shipment.
You what?
I just showed we were serious. Anyone can say there's a chance of winning a giant robot. We had to prove it. All 20 giant boxes had a giant robot inside.
I thought you said there was only one robot.
That's ridiculous. We already had 20 giant boxes, so why not put a giant robot in them? It's just a waste of cardboard. Come on, Eli. I went to marketing school.
again.
No, I know this is gonna sound weird, but I need you to punch yourself in the face. Man, you are just so fucking loud. Really ruining my whole vibe here, man.
Cover me, Mikasa. I know how we can get him out.
Dude, have you ever thought about how dangerous it is that we just carry around giant box cutters? This.
Next up is something by Yomi. Tiger Money Abridged, episode 4.
My name is Karina Lyle. I'm your average high school girl with loving parents. I also have a secret side. My ice may be a little cold, but your crime has been completely put on hold.
Can you believe that girl? They say she goes around with all the men. Look at that costume. She's basically selling her body. It's horrible, isn't it, Eric?
What? Oh, yeah, horrible.
I'm glad my baby girl isn't whoring herself out like that. Someone needs to take her over their knee and give her a spanking to straighten her out.
I volunteer.
See, I don't know I'm Blue Rose.
Yes.
These two are Tiger and Barnaby. Tiger's an old washed-up never was. Barnaby's cute, but that's about it. Doesn't really have a personality.
Hey, just relax.
We can't relax. We're on a mission.
It's just a robbery and carjacking.
Armed robbery and an armed carjacking?
Big deal. I'm bored of these generic car chases.
What would you prefer?
Maybe a giant armored one.
It is armored.
Cannons and machine guns that are like...
Beautiful.
Great.
Get the crap out of these guys. Holy shit! I did. I saved us from the pigman invasion.
It's a mess, you idiot.
Only one way to find out.
Where are you going?
It's breakfast time, and I'm hungry for bacon. Just a bit. Okay, you can get him, buddy.
I hate you. Let's get him away.
Blue Rose, you're on.
My mind wasn't on the job that day, but I had to get into character. Okay, I just can't wait to go home. My ice is a little cold, but oh my god!
I'll get you. By the power of lightning, I slayed thee!
You grabbed my ass!
No, I was saving it.
I didn't need your help.
Maybe you would if you trained instead of flirting with every man that passes by.
Is that so wrong? How many other girls do you see doing this? Ragged Kid? She's 12 and sounds like an old man. What if I use my looks to get ahead? We all have to use our talents to get by.
And you are very talented. You're one of the most talented girls I've ever seen in a costume.
Sounds dirty when you say it. Perverted old man. You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Karina. The other sponsors and I have a few issues we'd like to address.
Such as?
Ad revenue has gone down. People aren't buying what you, young lady, are selling. We want to put more logos on your costume, but there's no room. Let's be honest, there's not much material there to begin with.
I actually wanted to talk to you about that, sir. I don't like how skimpy my costume is.
Same here, kiddo. Which is why we're gonna make it skimpy. Less is more, as they say.
If I wore any less, I'd be in a thong and masking tape.
Now you're thinking.
I don't have a costume to advertise on.
I have a solution. How do you feel about body? A nice, fancy tramp stamp. Tattoos are all the rage with people your age.
I signed up to be a singer, not a billboard in a thong.
That's it! A singing thong! Every girl will want one.
You wouldn't believe what they wanted me to do, Fire Emblem.
Ready, honey.
Singing thongs.
Oh, that is clever.
Jeez, is there anything of mine they won't try to market? At least your sponsors haven't tried to do that to you.
Sweetie, I am my own sponsor.
Bucky.
Mind if I steal the thong idea?
Knock yourself out. As long as it's not my voice coming out of it.
I think it's terrible how they're treating you.
Really?
Yeah, you should take charge and decide what gets marketed where.
Really?
Yeah, you're a young lady. You should be able to decide what body part your voice comes out of.
Even when you're trying to help, you're still annoying.
Was it something I said?
Honey, I think we need to have a long talk.
Penny for your thoughts?
That's $1, moron.
Look, it's the only change I had. It's an icebreaker, so to speak. Fire Emblem's striking me out.
Him? Straight? Yeah, right.
Words. Look, I can't think. Can we sit and talk?
Why? Can't you stand think and talk at the same time?
Apparently not. You sounded great up there.
Singing's what I want to do.
Then just do it. If your heart isn't into being a hero, then don't be a hero. Be what you want to be.
You really mean that, don't
Is your costume tight?
you? You're such a pig. In that moment, I was presented with a choice. I had to either follow my dreams or responsibilities. Today's mission is a basic search and rescue. Everyone's been evacuated, except for some poor soul who was accidentally left trapped on the platform.
Accidentally? Agnes, is this a setup?
What? No! Were you implying reality TV isn't real?
Agnes!
Are you really that surprised at this point?
Not as much as I wish I were.
Are you sure? All right. I head this way. He's tumbling down this way. What the hell are they doing? These heroes suck. They're gonna let that guy roast them there. 20 bucks say they failed.
What did you say?
You heard me.
Yeah, you talk big, but why aren't you out there? Are you a hero? Is your name Fireman or something?
Yes, actually, I'm with the Sternville Fire Department.
Well, why aren't you out there putting out the fires?
Agnes, where the hell is the fire department?
Who needs them? They'll only take away from the riveting suspense that only 2,000 gallons of burning oil can produce.
Agnes?
Burn! It does sound like Agnes. But how did she expect them to survive?
Well, she said that one broad who controls ice would put it out, but she ain't shown up yet.
Oh, crap.
Boy, not if I get up first. Should focus on saving him. Who gets the boy?
You butt-stealing bastard! You're never gonna catch the cape on fire!
Now, who cares about the points?
Shut up! Nothing's gonna matter to you. About time you showed up.
It's not because I like you or anything. I did it for the points. So there you have it. I realized I am more than just a singer. I can be both. A singer and a hero. Not for profit or sponsors, but for me. It took a special person to make me realize this. My ice is a little cold. But your crime has been completely put on hold.
That doesn't really fit here.
That's basically my story. How I found confidence in myself and
that sounds like
You weren't even listening, were you?
the costume.
Huh?
Definitely go skinnier.
Alright, so any more questions people would like to ask? Now that you've seen some examples of what we do.
Keep your hands down, not also words.
About how long does it take you to edit down for an episode? I guess go through the whole process.
It depends on each of us. Personally, it can take me up to 2 months. I mean, you think of someone like Kaiser Beckham for Team 4-Star. I mean, he really puts his heart into this and edits it day and night. That's the only way he was able to get it out like one episode every month.
For me, it's anywhere from a month to 2 months, depending on my actual life schedule. Like my third episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Abridged, it took almost 3 months to work on that one, but it was like a 9-minute episode. It was long as hell.
I don't do a lot of Abridged series, but when I do, it's usually when I've come up with some stupid idea for like some one-shot parody. Usually when I think of it, I just record it and edit it in a night, but they're always like under 2 minutes. And they usually turn out pretty crappy, but it's stupid and I enjoy it.
Anything else?
Just thumbs up.
Sweet.
How many takes does it take for you to like a perfect or clip for it?
It takes a lot. For Tiger Money episode 3, was it?
No, it was episode 2.
No, it was 3 because 3 is my head and read it. Because basically we spent about 2 hours recording lines for, mind you, for what, 7-minute episode, and then Audacity lost everything. It corrupted every single line. By that point, I voiced Barnaby, who's basically my natural voice, but a little bit higher, and Fire Emblem, which is Fire Emblem. But anyway, by that point my voice was shot, so we ended up having to reschedule another, like, it took another 2 hours. He voices Dio in my JoJo series, and his lines are actually pretty good, because by this point, I worked with him on so many projects, I can write towards his voice. So I basically know exactly how I was going to say the line, so recording with him is a hell of a lot quicker.
It also depends on the direction the person is giving you. Like, a terrible director, it takes forever. Like, if I'm working with him, he's a little better.
I mean, I often see two distinct scenarios, which is either they'll be able to get it on the first couple takes, they simply see what we're trying to do, and they get it, or they just need to be slowly led, just like bit by bit, till they figure out what I'm trying to get out of them, and that's what can take forever.
The thing that takes the most time, though, is just getting in contact with everyone, because everyone has their own lives, but like I said, most of the stuff's done online. I mean, I have some voice actors that live in Ireland. So, I mean, I have to work around their schedule because they're, 7 hours ahead of us? And he's in California, so I have to work my schedule around his because he doesn't get to later team.
And for me, usually when I do stuff for these guys, they always want ridiculous voices, so I tend to do, it's smart to do, I tend to do 3 takes and sometimes more if the voice is really demanding, but sometimes it's just 3 for safety's sake.
Any other questions?
Alright, what kind of equipment do you use? Because sometimes I'll find a video that I like, and I'll type in Abridged Series that name and Abridged Series on YouTube, and there are people who have no business at all making Abridged Series.
We come across that a lot.
More than likely those are made in Windows Movie Maker or iMovie.
Yeah.
You're funny.
Yeah. But I make up for my terrible editing software by having a good microphone. Most people use different things, but you record in Audacity, and I'm the editing professional, that's what I use to record. So
I use Samson CO1U mic, and I edit entirely in Sony Vegas.
that also depends entirely on the creator. Like, everyone who makes their first episode, it's gonna suck. There's just no getting around that. But it depends on how much work they're willing to put in to improve it for the future ones. That's where you get really good series, is because they keep working at it to make it better. Everyone starts off at that lowest tier.
Like, even the Abridged has been going on for, what, 4 years now?
Yeah.
So that's one there. I mean, as a he can do professional quality editing. I mean, he's up there with many writers, and he does it for a living.
Do you write the jokes for the people who have already watched the series for them to understand, or you try to prepare the jokes so that anybody who watches your Abridged series can understand the joke?
I think I want to do a lot of those jokes that fans of the show would get, but you have to accept that most of the people who are going to be watching the video have not seen the original show, and so you got to write for the majority audience.
Like, we'll take like the series itself and see what we can change to make it our original. Like, basically take whatever doesn't work and see what it does, and it's the process. Well, there you go. Either it works or it doesn't.
For me, I'm a big fan of all the shows. We all are. I try to keep as much of the actual original plot in place as possible while still having original humor in it. I mean, that's one reason I like shows like Dragon Ball Z Abridged, because they actually keep the plot and the characters intact, just exaggerated parody versions of them. That's what I try to do with the stuff I write.
I think a pretty good example is like a lot of abridging. What you're going to find is that it really does depend on who the creator is. Like you said, like you try and put those jokes that fans are going to get because we're all fans of what we edit. I actually have one contradictory point to that. There is a one-shot parody that I did a couple months ago. It's the most recent thing I did because I'm lazy. I did. Are any of you guys fans of Rosario plus Vampire?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Original Japanese. Original Japanese. Yeah.
Don't hate me, but I don't like it.
I can see why. It does have it.
But what I did is I watched one episode and I took a couple clips of it and I it's stupid. There's nothing for it. Oh wow, time flies when you're having fun. So.
All right, we're getting low on time, so we're gonna move on to what we do right now.
Masako's the one who does the big. He does a big Rosario for this game. I just did a one shot.
And speaking of which, I need to talk to you both about our next assignment. And that is, this is a well-known drug lord named Marcellus Wallace. Turkey Party. Party, right Party. And Will Castro here is a big shot on the season of Black Market. Over the past year, though, he's been making frequent trips to Japan. Nobody really knows why. Clearly, he's just got the yellow fever. Whatever the reason, until our budget gets fixed. So, we're going to capture him and steal some big bucks.
Someone's paying this crazy best. No.
Actually, no one is. The plan is to cap this bitch and steal all his drugs. Now we're talking.
But that's against our government sanctions, right? We're only allowed to mobilize under the direct orders from the PM or under the best
interests of national security, yes. And that's a conveniently broad wording, which I am more than willing to stretch to include jargon's possible drug trafficking. So let's go catch us a smuggler and sell off some dope.
Alright, Watson, we're getting close to the building. Go ahead and grab your telephone.
Right. Taj, give me manual control for this. Once we land, repelling is going to be a pain in the ass.
Stupid time, boss! We'll get it done!
There's Journey. Yay!
That was a quick preview of the next Ghost in the Shell Abridged, which I tried to finish in time, but was not successful. You got a little bit of it, though.
You did better than me. I couldn't finish a 2-minute long video for this thing. Awesome.
Like, that's an example. I've seen rushing to finish something like Bloodsign. That's the most able to get done, because there's just so much work that has to be done with it.
Next up, another Attack on Titan short.
Oh, hey. I don't remember being in this. This is my house.
Aaron, you've done bad things, but this is really making me hate you more than usual.
Oh, stop it. You're just being that serious guy again, aren't you?
Do you even remember what happened during the mission?
I don't think I can hold this thing much longer. Oh, damn it. I'm sorry, guys. 4th time's a charm. Listen, dude, you have to understand. I don't even remember my own name when I'm in that thing, okay?
You've killed dozens of soldiers and traumatized even more.
Where's the pizza?
This is sick.
Oh, come on, they can't be that bad. Whatever, dude, I'm just gonna turn into a titan and bust out here anyways.
You can only do that by biting your thumb, right?
Well, technically, I'm like summoning up the will to turn into a titan with courage and anger.
Then go ahead and try it.
Yeah, okay, I will. Jeez, I don't see the big fucking rush to it. No.
For the next video we're going to show, this is going to be the audience participation bit. We're going to have a vote from you guys. There's 2 videos we could potentially show you. Now,
If you want, raise your hand if you want to see a Legend of Zelda abridged.
The
other is a preview of episode 5 of Yomi and Hawk's Tiger and Bunny abridged. I think it's unanimous. I think they want to see Zelda.
I love the show. It's so much. Link is such a dick. Dude, Link is that much of a dick.
Oh, yeah, I know. Anyone who hasn't played this game, by the way, get it. It's so good.
Now, announcing His Royal Highness, the King of Halo.
Hey there, how you doing? Everybody good? Everyone get enough to eat? Was the food good? It was good, right? It should have been for how much I paid for it. What? We are gathered here today to honor the Pakori and their play. I shall now bestow the grand prize in our tournament to the victor, Party. The prize is this really nice sword crafted by the best swordmaker in the kingdom. Much better than that broken sword that Pakori gave us.
Well, Monty, please step forward.
Well, that was far easier than I thought it would be.
Alright, yes, your opponents all fell rather swiftly.
You know, that chest looks so good. I'm afraid I'm just going to have to take it.
But it contains all the evil in the world! What kind of sick-twisted monster would want to release such horrors?
We got him! You got him! Ready for round 2.
Yeah, not feeling this.
Me either, Mike.
Fail?
Fail.
Someone protect my money! Family!
Ha-ha! What you gonna do to me, son? I got some bubbles that just vanished. Okay, I'm scared now.
Oh, you should be, princess.
Oh, thank you, the
Oh, look at lots of existence of God. This is crazy. I'm out.
Oh God, this is my poor daughter. Stop staring at us like that and do something, you mute bastard.
Next up is another Attack on Titan.
One last short from Coup to show you guys.
This is my personal favorite.
All of ours.
And then the upper scouts will pass the signal along if they see anything, making it easier for the center of the formation to avoid Titans.
So, we won't get to fight anyone?
Aaron, I need to make something really clear to you. You will not be fighting at all during this run, so don't even think about turning into a Titan.
Aw, but like, what if one of my friends is in danger?
I don't care if they start bleeding from their faces. You will not.
I am bleeding! It's your fault, you giant cunt! Skinless bitch! Teens! Why aren't you doing anything about this? My mom says I can't hit girls!
Don't you think you're being ridiculous? Armin? Armin? Fuck this.
Yes, you are doing the whisperings. We have brought you all the latest episode of the Purple Eyes series, None Piece, for your viewing pleasure tonight. For those who do not know, Purple Eyes is a master of his own unique brand of comedy.
And everyone tries to rip off. It's gonna show you something good.
Christhenerd, lead pipe.
Hey.
He's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, not just drugs, he's admitted that.
He's admitted he's been fine.
What's going on? Almost freaking bear. Freaking bear! I thought we were going to go fight some pirates. Running in his own way. What are you looking at? Please go.
You!
Take a good look. There goes the champion. I think these pirates would have shown up by now.
Now, they could be in the other port.
There's another port? Yeah, there's a port on the other side of the island. You were just comprised to fail, aren't you?
Yeah, success.
Then somebody must have ran up and given the sexification before we got out here. What? Tomato! Right at the sexification!
Look on the bright side. How could this get stupider than it already is?
Hey, you kids want to be on fire? Go about space-time travel. That's bullshit. I said we're going down. We're all dead. We're dead. They're dead.
I'm here. Where's Luffy and Zoro?
Hey, you're there. Why are you going? Oh, shit. They spotted us.
Shit, what's the plan?
He's stolen. I got this. Well, if it isn't the bloody pirates. I couldn't help but notice you cowering in fear of me. Continue to do this, as this is the proper action when faced with the great and powerful Usopp. Oh, wait, it's this clown. Think he's like a lunch monitor? On the other hand, my friends, killing you would be frosting on my murder cake. This day is your reckoning. Should you want to live, you best kill yourself now. Sorry, but you just poop. All right, let me check. Yes, I did. Oh, God. Sorry, I thought I was ripping ass. Alright, enough of this.
Okay, what's going to be?
Nothing. My nose is 6 inches long, I'm wearing a hairnet, and I just shit myself. How do you think I have a plan B? Speak to that while yeah, kind of in a hurry here. If you plan on attacking these villages, you'll have to do it on my grave. Villages? What are you talking about? Don't play fucking dumb! Even if we heard you pirates talking about the attack on the villages, what are you talking about? We're here to attack the cat problem. Okay, I'm completely lost. We're here to spay and or neuter the cats on this island. No, it's good for them. They live healthier lives. But then why was Kuromis Kaya's butler for 3 years?
Oh no! What happened?
There was a reckoning. It was in my pants. It was Kuro. We had Freddy Krueger around my balls. There you guys are. Right there, off the line. What I miss? Apparently there's here to spay cats. Oh, for real? It's kind of weird. What do they like go from island to island just spaying cats? Yeah, pretty much. Ugh, I don't like it. It's good for them. We should still protect the villages. Oh, don't worry, I took care of that. Touched if you're on fire. Mr. Whiskers, Mr. Pickles, attack them! Oh yeah, not today, you cat freaks!
Play the one with the piano again.
He said, y'all watching them cat videos again, eh?
He's gonna yell at us either way.
Are you fucking Hey! I can't take this absurdity. Yeah, it's probably not the best time when you came here so many spank cats. Pirates! I know, dude, they're actually mysterious spank cats. That's even worse! Barbarians all around the big old cat penis! That's not how it works. Basically, I think you're a lesson. Prepare yourself for a visually ironic death! Holy shit! Eat my dick! Damn, that's impressive. Oh my god! Oh my god! Who did this? That would be me! What the hell is wrong with you? Oh, if you want to know what's wrong with me, well, I'll tell you. Every night I have the same recurring dream where I open up a Cracker Jack box and the kid on the front is the prize inside. Until I piss myself back to sleep. No Cracker can retain. Wait. And so, who shot down the ship? And they left. What do you want from me? That's what happened. Get out of here already! I've made a lot of mistakes. I've made a lot of You came to tell us all things to be created. All things grow, all things grow.
like 5 minutes left. Anyone got any last minute Q&A? Go for it. I saw someone in the back had to get the before.
Want to play Supernatural Bridge?
Supernatural Bridge. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Everyone must leave this room. There is a line for Yuri. You must leave the room.
Why am I not
Please clear the room. Sorry, there's a fire around the corner. If anything, all right, guys, if you're not here, everybody's in the room. Wait. If you want to get a line for Yuri, look, the line is around the corner towards the Galleria. Not the Galleria. How are you doing